Hi, everyone. Thanks for being here. Um, a little bit of trouble with the Wi-Fi today because I'm in British Columbia visiting my family. So today's topic is on judgment. Maybe this is something that you also have a problem with. I heard lately, I'm not sure where I heard it, that 90% of drivers think they're better than all the other drivers on the road, which is very high. Very high. We all think we're really good drivers, except for that 10% who I guess is, you know, in another category. I also have come across some bumper stickers and T-shirts that say "Non-Judgment Day is near" or "Non-Judgment Day is coming." I really like that. Um, but yeah, I've been thinking about judgment as like this chatter in the mind that is inaccurate. It feels accurate, when we're in the right, wrong place, but it is a storyline and we can drop this storyline. It is a bit delusional judgment, but, we are very attached to being right. There's a word in German. I lived in Germany for some time. Some of you know it's Schadenfreude. Sorry for my pronunciation. If there's any Germans here, feel free to um, write the translation in the chat, or if you know it. It is the joy of seeing others' pain and suffering. And we don't have this word in English, but surely we do this. So yeah, it's just a part of our life. We scroll through social media, liking things, not liking things. We go through the world, um, doing the same. But do we, when we're judging those close to us, or maybe it's in politics, or there's lots of places we can judge. We can judge ourselves as well. But do we notice the activation that it causes in ourselves when we judge, and the exhaustion, the constant chatter, the storylines? There's also a defensiveness, maybe a blaming. But what is underneath this judgment? Hello. Hello, Jocelyn. Yes, feel free to say hi in the chat. I hope my audio is better today. I got some new headphones. So, um, yeah, what is underneath this judgment inside? What are these triggers that bring up the judgment? A lot of the times it could be our limbic brain, our lizard brain, that's like, are we safe, or is it dangerous? You know, and that's real. It could come from society, like you do this, you don't do that, from your parents maybe. But whatever our favorite judging soundtrack is in our mind, we play this over and over in their habit mind thinking. Um, there's also this thing in Buddhism, many of you know, if you're studying or practicing, called comparing mind. Like, oh, I could be fatter, I could be skinnier, I could be older, I could be younger. There's so many things that we compare ourselves. When we used to sit together in meditation, when we used to practice together, often I would think, oh, that person is a really good meditator and I'm not, So just, it's so much energy. So let's start the meditation today, and you can sit, lay down, walk, whatever feels good, and try not to judge yourself. Meditate how you want to today, and just be you, because nobody can do you as perfectly as you. So let go of being the perfect meditator and finding a comfortable position. Maybe you could get a little more comfortable. Feeling into the body. and just accepting how you're showing up today. Letting your body melt into the earth. And just being here with yourself and me and the others meditating now and in the future. Knowing that you're meditating perfectly for you today. You could take some deep breaths and let anything go that you need to today. Just letting that go into the earth. And let's investigate a common judgment you may have about yourself with kindness and curiosity. Is this judgment possibly untrue, a story that you tell yourself? What if you weren't right about this judgment? And where do you think this judgment comes from? Is it from society, your parents, somebody else, something else? And could you love this part of you? And could you accept this part of you? And what does it feel like to offer this judged part of you acceptance and love? Feeling the earth underneath you, the chair, the cushion. And letting the earth hold you perfectly imperfect. Taking some deep breaths if you need to let that judgment go a little bit. Noticing the sensations in the body. And if you want to offer yourself some love, to put a hand on whatever area of the body feels good. And just offering yourself some metta, some compassion, any words, any tender words of love or compassion. I'm here with you, darling. I'm not going anywhere. And let me know how I can help you. Letting that love and compassion interrupt the judging. Feeling the warmth of your hand. And how does that feel when you express words of love? How does it change the feeling of judgment towards yourself? How do the emotions change with love and compassion? And would it be possible to notice when unworthiness or self hatred creeps back in? And would it be possible to just say, I love you when it comes back in? You could say it 3 times because in Buddhism, we like to say things 3 times. You could say your name at the end. Like, I love you, Coral, your name. I love you. I love you. So meeting the judgments with mindfulness, but also kindfulness, feeling the earth underneath you again, your cushion, your chair, feeling held and supported, breathing into the space around you, feeling that spaciousness, maybe there's some sounds in your space. Maybe you like them or you don't like them. Just being aware. Taking some deep breaths to close the meditation today. Wiggling your toes and your fingers. And stretching if you like. And we can do the swipe. We've done this before. Just swiping any of that judgment off you. And feel free to, offer yourself kindness during the next week coming up. You can put your hand on your heart or wherever feels good, wishing yourself love, compassion when the judging occurs, because we definitely don't want to give the second arrow of uh, judging the judging. So just being kind. I love this word kindfulness instead of mindfulness, because mindfulness can seem quite rigid sometimes, but approaching mindfulness with kindness can be really helpful around judging. And the less we judge ourselves, hopefully, the less we judge those around us. So I want to thank you for joining me today. I learned a lot actually listening to these beautiful Dharma talks on Dharma Seed around judging. If you don't know Dharma Seed, it has lots and lots of Dharma talks, and it's just a fantastic resource if you want to learn more about the Dharma. There's links below for Dana and upcoming retreats at TNI and a great quote from the Dalai Lama. So I hope you enjoy. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next Friday. Oh, next Friday I'm doing it earlier, so hopefully you can catch it. Bye, Melanie. Bye, Jocelyn.